And Scott Starboard.
Hey, Scott.
Scott Starboard.
All right, I'll get Scott.
Scott Starboard.
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 Starboard.
Scott Starboard.
Scott Starboard!
Now, turn it up, feel the bass line, gallop fast, collide past the stars, shoot through the mass. Hands high, cheer flows like the breeze. The Scott Starboard vibe, breaking rules with ease. Gritty like sawdust, but smoother than silk. Words spill out, whipped up, honeyed and milk. The show takes on galaxies, king of the scene. Fusion of rhythms, a genre grafted dream. Scott Starboard. Every pulse and sound, a radiant glow. It's the Scott Starboard. Now giddy up, get down, and let that energy grow.
Hey, let's go! Thank you so very much. Let me fix this a little bit for being here. I'm your boy. It's me, your boy, Scott Starboard. This is the Scott Starboard Show. All right, listen. I know I always try to make everything fun. I really do. I want it to be fun. I'm sorry I'm late, by the way, a little bit late. Doing some last minute show prep. God, I could use a staff. I need a staff. I need some people. I'm not Tim Pool here, okay? I don't have a whole bunch of people. It's just your boy. It's just me. Thank you guys for real so much for being here. We're gonna have some fun in the end times, if you will. It's just one bad thing after another, honest to God. So in my thumbnail, if you noticed, I forget his name. Shame on me. I have the book upstairs. I've watched 3 different 1984 movies. I put my face on the dude who was like, oh shit, when he realized that he was under surveillance state. Big Brother is watching us. Trump has ushered it in, and I will show you why. Listen, I am a real, true right-winger, okay? Excuse me. I am staunchly, firmly, and emphatically on the right. Actually on the right. I know there's so many people out there like there's no such thing as left or right anymore. There are only there's a uniparty. Yeah, and the uniparty is all leftists. They're all left. So that means there still has to be an opposite. We live in reality, right? There's an opposite of down. Everything is up. Well, everything's up. There's no such thing as down, right? No, I don't think so. Excuse me. I've said it on this program many a time. There is a left and a right, and I'm going to go over it again with you. And you know what? I'm sick and tired of beating around the bush and hiding from the fact, you know, like I've been saying for a long time, all we seem to do, and me included, I'm guilty of it. Listen, I'm here to have a good time, always. But, you know, all us talking heads, my boy Owen Schroyer, friend of the show, Rex Jones, Alex Jones' son, super friend of the show, love him to pieces. Alex Stein, super friend of the show. Everybody, that's my boy Alex Stein. But still, every single one of us yapping away, never comes up with solutions. So tonight, and by the way, I love all you. Everybody who I mentioned, I love you all. And those 3 have actually had some solutions. But all the other ones, it's just pointing at all the bad, negative stuff and no solutions at all. Which I'm not really knocking them. I'm done. I'm done. We need real solutions. I'm going to give them all to you in a little while. There's all different other types of fun story. I always like to bring some fun. But there's going to be some serious stuff, and that's why your boy is rocking the commander hat here. We are steering this vessel to the right, and I will show you how. Let me get to the. Oh, I always forget to do that. There you go. By the way, our boy Dark Match Steve. We are going all the way till 8:00 with DMS Dark Match Steve, the one and only. God, every show is great. Last night's show was no different. I had so much fun. I had to do a bunch of things, so I wasn't normally like my chat ratty self. Put the young one to bed, just doing a bunch of stuff. I had to finish some stuff on finishing my YouTube partnership thingamajam bobbity bob type of stuff. So I wasn't in there the whole time, but I heard the whole show, and it's always a banger. So don't miss it. Our boy DMS is coming up after the show. Listen, if Crowder and what's his face there, the Quartering can have their own little partnership, and all these other people can do their own partnerships, me and DMS are going to partner up and give y'all I go on for 2 hours. God knows how long Dark Matt Steve goes on. He can go all night, baby. He can go to midnight if he wants to. Even though he's a working man, he got to wake up in the morning, and your boy doesn't right now. I go, I'm in hibernation mode, as I like to say. So, but I'm gonna bring you all the fun I can during these dark and dreary days, these dark times. And for 2 hours, we'll be done at 8:00 until our boy, Dark Matt Steve, Dark Times with Dark Matt Steve, comes on around 8 to 8:15. Depending, he's got stuff going on today. I don't want to let you know our private conversations, but we almost switched it around. I'll just say that today. I almost went and did the late show, but it was fun. And listen, I'm gonna be, like I said, I got the hat on tonight. I got the commander hat on here. I'm the commandant. But there's gonna be some serious stuff. You're gonna see me getting all worked up and probably angry, but I'll bring it back. I promise. Before DMS comes on, we'll get nice and holly jolly right back into the swing of things. Because listen, I don't. People always say I don't care. I do care, but it doesn't. How about this? It doesn't matter what the situation is, the terrible situation you're in. Always find humor in everything. Okay. My family taught me that. My cousins, shout out to all my cousins. I love you guys. I wish I could say your names, but there are psychopaths who will look you up and dox you and do all these terrible things. I love my cousins so much. They're the ones who truly taught me that. My grandparents, everybody always, I could bore you guys all night, showing all the love to all my family who really showed me that. Growing up as a little kid all the way till 31-year-old man that I am today. They really, honest to God and true, like we could be at the saddest funeral. We'll be outside, I'm probably ripping butts, kid, and we're all standing around, and they still find ways to make us laugh, and it is glory. It's beautiful. It's the Irish. They don't, you know what I mean? The Irish wakes and funerals can last a week, for God's sakes. So it's a bunch of laughing and crying and all that fun stuff. So that's probably where I get it from. So thank you to all of my cousins. I love every last one of you. Love you all, my aunts and uncles, everybody. Love you all, my mom, my dad, my brother, sister-in-law, everybody. You got to learn to enjoy life. So let's enjoy life with this amazing. I am telling you, I say it every night and I mean it. I am blessed, okay? I'm absolutely blessed to have the best friends and the best commenters in the entire internet sphere. The whole damn kit and caboodle. Johnny Z. Friendly. My God, I love you, Johnny Z. Let's go. The great one. I'm going to start calling you the greatest one. And it's no offense to anybody else. Everybody agrees. The great Bob Cook. I love you, sir. Thank you for being here. By the way, this morning, this afternoon, whatever you want to call it anymore. It was just like the same thing as Dark Matt Steve's show. I was trying to watch Bubba the Love Sponge this morning, and I'm doing 50,000 different things, but I'm listening to the whole show. So I didn't really get to chat too much. Oh, it drives your boy crazy. I'm a chat rat. I like to do that. So it kind of drove me crazy, but at least I got to say what's up to a lot of people, including this chuckalugga right here, my dude, Kenny Powers. Everybody give Kenny some love. Gonna love you, Kenny. Tommy, I think it's Tommy 2274, right? It says Tommy YouTube. What are you doing? You let us make our own, labels. We can call ourselves Mr. Fantastic, but it's, Scott Starboard 6911ZX12, right? Why are you showing everybody ZX12, 11, 13 pecked? Stop it. Tommy 2274, love you, bro. It's just being a Weisenheimer. Is that Scott in the bottom left? Yeah, rootin' tootin' right it is. What's the guy's name? He played Oxley. I can remember this. Go figure. He played the character played Oxley in the newest, I think it's one of the newest Indiana Jones. And he's like Henry Jones Jr. And they had the crystal skull gimmick and all that, and the aliens and the Aztecs and bricks flying. That guy was the original guy who played, I can't remember, the main character in 1984 who falls in love and he's betrayed and Big Brother's watching. It's like the saddest ending in the world. So I'm telling you, later in this program, I am going to give you the solutions. Friend of the show also, Alex Jones, he does give solutions here and there, but he's more of the Paul Revere. There's a lot of Paul Reveres, not enough George Washingtons. So I'm going to game plan and show you guys. And listen, if you guys want to add to my plan and you have other things, best commenters on the planet, let me know. And if my plan stinks, tell me. It's okay for you to be wrong. No, I'm just kidding. You never know. I don't think my plan is that crazy. Hold on, wait a second. 1 minute ago, peak traffic on AI clips. Get that. I'm trying to do a show, StreamYard. What is wrong with never do that again? Where is he? Big E, my brother from another. I love you, Big E. Big E did a super chat last night that I missed. I have just been able, have the ability to do super chats. And I got 2 yesterday, and I missed one. When I'm a mod for Alex Stein, Alex gets, hundreds of super chats, and I'll be like, you missed one, you missed one, you missed one. And he'll miss like 2 out of 170. And people are like, I'm never giving him anything again. And I'm like, I got 2 and I can't keep up. Big E, I just want to know. You already know I already told you anyway, personally, but I love you. And I'm sorry I missed your super chat. Big E is such a freaking awesome dude. Everybody give Big E some love, please. Unbelievable. He's like, I don't do it for, clout or fame, none of that shit. And I'm like, oh God, I love this dude even more. Big E is one of the realest dudes on this chuck-a-luckin' planet. Give him some love. I love you, Big E. Thank you so much. Who did I miss? Daniel Graham, let's go. What's up, my starboard chuck-a-lucka fam? Just got done with an interview. Wait, number 3 with the same with the same company. Fingers crossed. What are you doing? Not you guys. Can StreamYard keeps on popping this blue thing up, messing me all up. I'm a rookie at this, dadgubbit. I can't deal with all these things and stuff. Just being silly. Fingers crossed. Hell yeah. Last one is on Friday, so we'll see if an offer emerges. God is good. God is great. Thank you for Daniel Graham on our plate. Dude, I'll be praying for you, brother. I hope you listen. It's ridiculous that I have to pray for one of the best. You, Daniel Graham, and Big E are 2 of the greatest computer minds that I know. My brother, too. Shout out to my brother. If the 3 of you went and put your minds together and did computer stuff, look out, world. PayPal, who? Twitter, X, who? I'm on X right now. Shout out to everybody watching on X. Don't tell Elon I was talking shit. But nah, I'll be praying for you, brother. I love you to pieces. You know that shit. Bart Hutchinson! Dude, Bart, I fucking love you, dude. Thank you so much for being here, man. You've been coming here steady the whole time. I appreciate it. Listen, I say it all the time. I've been saying it from show 1. I could do this without use. But just like I could do, I could make a sound in the woods if nobody heard it. You know what I mean? So I can't do this without any of you. So I freaking love you guys hanging out with me for a couple hours. Honest to God, I appreciate it more than I can ever express with words. There's only one people in 01 people in the world who understand binary code. I see what you did there. O's and zeros and ones. I caught on. I might be slow, but I'm a little quicker today, right now. Those who do and those who don't. I absolutely love it. My son, he can't stand when I praise him, but he's a little genius himself too. Let me just tell this little story because everything's so dark nowadays. Let's have some fun, shall we? The teachers back in the day. My son is a boy. Okay, school is not built for males. We guys, we and males, we like to have tangible things in our hand and to figure out stuff right now. And there's nothing wrong. There's a difference between girls and guys, and I'm not knocking the girls. I mean, I'm probably knocking the boys a little bit because the boys can't sit still and listen to some blue-haired female teacher. No, they can't. It's structure. Girls are very mentally thinking. They're deep thinkers, really. Maybe even too deep. Maybe even thinking a little too much. And us guys, it's not that we don't think. There's plenty of intellectual males, but when you're a young boy and you're full of piss and vinegar and you want to wrestle each other and you want to, play sports or, play video games or whatever the hell you want to do, you don't want to be sitting in school for 8 hours listening to some bloviating liberal teacher, telling you how bad you are. Okay? That's not the thing that boys want to do. So when you see, most boys are the ones who are getting sent to the office. Go to the office. How dare you be yourself? What was I getting to? But anyway, my son, it was the same thing. So we'd get brought down, not all the time, but we'd get brought down to the principal's office. We get called into the school and, he's not paying attention. He's not doing it. Let's put him on medicine so he'll pay attention to the libtard teacher. How about no? My son is based as fudgicles, and he's like, I'm not taking medicine. I don't care what you say. We're like, don't worry, we ain't putting you on no daggone medicine. And he's like, yeah, tons of my other friends are putting on that ADHD stuff, and it just turns them into zombies and shit. And he's like, is something wrong with me? And I'm like, no. Something's wrong with all them. Trust me when I tell you that. Because there's millions of you, dude. So it's not, this isn't the lowest common denominator type of shit. So long story short, they're like, so what does he do at home? And it's like, how about fuck you? And it's none of your business. So I say, he's a normal kid, does all types of stuff at home. Why? What? What do you do at home? And they're like, but they're like, I know I've asked him and he likes video games. You should probably take away his video games and his computer. Take away computer away. Really? Well, bitch, this kid can code at like 12, 13 years old. Can you code? I don't code. I teach coding. I teach it. Listen, if you can't do, you teach. Well, you can't teach either, lady. So take your blue hair dye and get the hell out of my son's way. Okay, you're boring him to death. And we're coming into school. You bring me and my wife down here to tell me how boring you are and that I should punish my son for it? Have a couple of classroom lessons with things to touch, because little boys like to use their hands and learn that way. Frickin' school's boring. Anyway, thank you, Dad. Sorry, I couldn't help it. Your boy likes to go on some rants. Crap, I screwed that up. There's 10 people in the world who understand binary. Those who do, those guys. I liked it better the other way. It was like, there are ones and zeros in the world. I thought it was way better that way. 10 in binary equals the integer value of 2. Ooh. Oh, okay. I love it. Listen, we can do nerd jokes all day and I will dig it. I like the mental stimulation too. And girls and boys like the mental stimulation in school. Girls get the mental stimulation by sitting there in their own thoughts. Okay, guys are like, can you teach me how a carburetor works and how I can build one of my own? You know what I mean? So it's not that anybody's not thinking. Snizzle, Slizzy, my dude. Thank you for being here, Snizzle. Love you, dog. I might start watching Bubba on YouTube more. Yeah, I heard you today. You were like, you left the JTSM show. So I'm taking it that Super Joe and Rumble is ruining the Rumble chat. You are always encouraged to come over to the YouTube side with us and have some fun. Truth is unbreakable. Thank you for being here. Fingers crossed for your job interview, Daniel. We love you, dude. Bald ones unite. Let's go. Let me see. Looks like Leo in that new woke girl boss movie. I know. I rewatched a little bit of the show yesterday, and I don't know. Maybe you guys posted it. I don't know what the name of that Leonardo DiCaprio movie is. I did say at one point in the show, like, don't say the name. We won't promote it. But, you know, some of us might want to try and see if we can beat Bob Lazar's 10-minute thing. I know it's woke trash. I'm done with woke trash. But I say that, and that must mean that I'm done with watching every single thing because it's all woke trash. Just look at that Dolphins game. I'm still pissed. I'm not even rooting for the Dolphins. I just wanted my prediction. How am I going to be the next Alex Jones if my predictions can't even come true about the garbage Dolphins? No, I don't want to be the next Alex Jones. I don't have $2 billion to be the next Alex Jones. So I was talking about you should create a system like Turtle Boy that has a way YouTube doesn't take 40% or whatever the number is from the super chats. God, I fucking love you. Me and Nick, the gun guy, were talking about this too. Shout out Nick. Hopefully he's here. Yes, and yes. I will eventually make some. I don't know. I heard our boy. Shout out to Brandon and Perry from Hidden in Plain Sight Hips. I tell you guys all that. Follow, like, share, subscribe, all that fun stuff. They do the super duper live Hidden in Plain Sight's live show is on Saturday night at 7 Eastern Standard Time, and the chat is wild and crazy. It's so much fun. I don't ever want them thinking that I'm there to like try to steal any of their viewers or anything. But it's like it's like, please come over with us, join us for God's sakes, because they are fire chatters like you guys are. But what the heck was I saying? Oh yeah. So Turtle Boy used to be monetized. I used to give him super chats back when there was 34 people in there, and so he already has his own website. So he was like, fuck it, I'll just make it so people can post a little comment, their name, how much they're super chatting, and he'd read them live to the class, as he likes to say. So I've been trying to figure out how to do it. So Perry and Brandon have done Stream Labs, and they can, like, people super chat and it'll read it off. It'll be like a TTS, text to speech type of deal, where it's like, Scott Starboard sends $15. Perry, David Wilcox said his pickle is itchy, or something stupid, whatever the hell. And that's sort of an inside joke. If you come to Hips show on Saturday, you'll know why that's kind of funny. But yeah, I'm going to try and do it. I've been working on it. Me and Nick, the gun guy, were talking about it. I think me and Big E were talking about it too. I got to figure out a way to do it. If worst comes to worst, I'm going to do it through StreamYard. I am going to switch this up eventually and go back to OBS. I'm going to bounce back and forth. I'm going to use StreamYard for, bringing people on, the Fat Pig, Nick the Gun Guy, hopefully BW, by the way, BW. Just guests will be used with StreamYard and OBS. OBS is so, it's a pain in the ass and it's kind of complicated, but There's so many things you can do and manipulate stuff like this stuff. I'll show you guys when I go on my thing. Like Dogman Steve does it perfectly. I want the whole thing behind me, like whatever story I'm reviewing or stuff that I'm showing you guys. I want it behind me, and I'd like my face to be here in front of it. But that's not the way it works here. See, this is what I'm talking about right here. I gotta remove that. Add this. Boom. Like so, whatever thing that I try to do. However, oh, that was kind of cool. I kind of like that one. That's not even. This is for 2 people. I don't know why it does that. This is the one I think I've been using, or this, and it's you have to use their preset ones, and that's just not digging it. Not diggy hole in that shit. You need to come up with a TV box. People love those TV boxes. All right, so let me just tell the joke. On this show one time, it was the first time that all right, so some guy in Florida, and there's billions of people who are doing it, but let's just show the TV box TV guy some love. He started selling these things, and he went into partnership and became an advertising partner with our boy Bubba the Love Sponge. So later on that day, my show is on at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and I'm like, yeah, so it's a great box. Get the TV, Bubba, Bubba TV box, and Kenny's been razzing me ever since, and I love it. I please don't stop. I love it. See, I knew it. Holyoke Joe posts 5 posts to everyone else's 1, bro. It's too much, cuzzo. I feel so bad. Like when I get into any chat, DMS, Alex Stein, Doc Bass Steve, even Hip, sometimes I'm like, all right, I gotta chill out because I want to just pour the love. You guys are saying 50. If Johnny Z. Fradley, Rainey, Katie Powers, Eat More Coleslaw, and I don't know, name 50 other people, B-Dubs, anybody says something funny, I want to at them and just throw a bunch of smiley faces because it's frigging hilarious. But then it fills up with just me, and I'm like, all right, you don't want to be I don't want to be a Holyoke Joe. But I know what you mean, dude. Yeah, it gets annoying, and I don't even think like especially with Alex's stuff, because Alex has had 1,700 live viewers, and I knew a bunch of them, and I just want to give them some love. What's up to this one? What's up to that one? And it starts being, and then you'd get somebody coming like, oh my god, your mom's just because my name was in blue, and I'm like, shut up for being right. No, but I didn't mean to do it. I wasn't being a Holyoke, but it happened. So I don't blame you, brother. A TV box, you say? Get the Bubba Box TV box for your promo code Bubba. By the way, promo code Bubba. Sounds like he does the same thing as Joe, but he also donates. Wait, who? I probably missed it. I heard Joe the Supermark was causing chaos on Rumble. What a shocker. Joe the Supermark causing problems. Scott, you need more super chats. I love you for that one. Thank you. I'll take them all. Listen, I am gonna be lousy at trying to get money out of this thing because I hate asking anything. I'm going to start going on Friday. I know, but I want it to be Friday to be like a members only deal. So people get something for their money. So if you guys want to be members, rock, do what you got to do. No pressure, because I'd rather you be here. Don't feel like you have to do anything. I love you guys. No, he offers to fight people at bar. Wait, does Dirt Merchant start chat fights with people? Dirt Merchant, I believe, graduated from Brown, right? Or something like that. They caught him on tape running out. I'm only kidding, Dirt Merchant. Don't kill me. No, he offers to fight people at bar. And then he hits you with a wall of emojis. Look at Brian. This was way before I made that. Scott, but that's right. It's like science, technical, energy smarts. I forget what the hell STEM stand for. Science, technology, electronics, and mathematics. I don't know. I was chasing chicks around school like an idiot instead of going to STEM projects. But what do you know? Danny Rebel 33, my dude. Thank you for being here. Just happened to be watching Scott Sandwich. I'm elated that you're here watching. Thank you, brother. I love you to pieces. Everybody follow Danny Rebel 33 everywhere. He's on YouTube, X. I think he's on Twitch. I don't know. Everywhere I see him, I follow him. So please do that. This dude is the man. Everybody follow each other. I love you guys. Sean Penn says, do you like black girls? Because I love them. He loves them all. Sean Penn. He's a weird dude. Bob Lazar, thank you for being here. I am the captain now. I couldn't think of the word captain. I'm like, Commander, Commandant. My brain's reaching back for old Police Academy movies where he's like, oh, it's me, Steve Gutenberg. Don't do those things. And he's like, Captain Bowser. I forget. I haven't seen that shit forever. I think I got it. I liked Candace Meowins. Yes, Meowins. Sean Penn has stage 5 TDS for all right, listen, now it's getting serious. Everybody pray for Sean Penn. TDS is unsurvivable. I'm trying to joke. It's just, what are you gonna do? I don't know. It is what it is. That's what they say, right? Let's try this one. Is this going to be big enough? I don't know. Look at that live. Beautiful live. Anybody here on X watching the live? Say something for God's sakes if you are. We got all types of shiz. We got all types of stuff. Let's get into the beginning mess of it, I guess. Let's just get into this disaster of a life we're living in, right? We'll have fun. There'll be plenty of time for fun. Let's get all the garbage out of the way. All right. Well, real quick, let's show you this. I didn't get to show you this yesterday. How do you fix this culture? Now, some people have been known to, how do I get that out of there? Come on, I was trying to do it right. I was trying to be slick. Some people are sick of fatigue. Some people are fatigued, okay? And they're sick and tired. What did I do? Hello, get up there. Boink. Boop. And there we go. We're back, folks. We're back. So these are children. Not good. Not good. This is the world we're living in. When people are like, why are you saying it's the end times? Why is it dark times with Dark Master Steve? Well, I'll show you, my friends. Oh my God. Yeah. I don't know if I like this one either. Let me move this. How about this one? Boom, bingo, something like that. Boogity boogity boom. You don't want boogity booms. It's their culture, Starboard. I don't know, my friends. I don't know. Yes, it's like, what is going on? Sniz, it looks like your neighbors. I love Sean Penn and Carlito's Way. He was the man in whoa, hey bud, let's party. I can't do it. It's been so long. He was in what the frick is wrong with me? All I think of is Phoebe Cates. Your boys all us silly boys, silly billies are trapped with that pool moment in Fast Times at Ridgemont High. That's really where I was trying to remember it. Such fascinating behavior, isn't it? I'll tell you right now, if my son was doing that to another little girl, I don't care if it's at a party, playing it in their room, at school, whatever. His ear would be flipped around the other way. And I'd be like, dude, what the are you doing? They'd be like, they told me to do it, Dad. The oogity buggities. The oogity boogity boogity boogity. Or if my son, or if a kid was doing that to my daughter, oh my, both ears backwards. And this monkey going, the hell is wrong with you people? It was a great movie. It was a great, Carlito's Way was great. I hated the ending. If you haven't seen it, I won't ruin it for you, but let's just say not the best, but it's a realistic ending, you know. So one of those types. Yeah, boy is a softie. I like happy endings and romance and all that fun stuff. I want that to be good. And that's why in a little while, when we get to the deep stuff, if you will, and I start to give you my solutions on how we're going to fix this daggone country, I'll be, I'll be more serious. But until then, let's just, let's oogity boogity on down, shall we? What did I miss yesterday? I know I missed some other stuff. Alex Stein, Rob Reiner. I didn't play this, so let me just play. Yeah, we'll get into it. We're just going to get right into it. The heck with it. Don't leave. Don't go anywhere. I know you're here for fun. Let's just get the junk out of the way, shall we? The important stuff. Let's just get over it. I'm not going to put this 22 minutes long. I wouldn't do this to you. Believe me. But let's just see what I missed yesterday.
Either person can sit at either place.
Democracy Under Attack. A conversation from Rob Reiner with James Clapper and John Brennan. Who are James Clapper and John Brennan? Oh, they're just the heads of the CIA, or the former heads of the CIA who are still in there. These people have murdered people for fun, for God's sakes. They are two of the most evil people on earth. Also, we don't have a democracy. Democracy just means to vote. That's all. It just means you vote and the majority wins. That's what a democracy is. We do not have a democracy. I believe it was Benjamin Franklin. And after they came out and they were deliberating, trying to figure out what kind of country and everything we're going to have, a reporter asks Benjamin Franklin, so what type of country did you guys come up with? Is it going to be this? Is it that? Is it a dictatorship? What is it? And he's like, it's a constitutional republic if you can keep it. We're not a democracy. That's like saying voting under attack. That's what it should say, because we're not a fucking democracy. One of the things we're going to talk about tonight is all of these awful people who run this world, okay? They love playing games with our language. They like changing things, such as the term used to be affirmative action, which meant kicking out white people to let black people into jobs or schools or positions, because blacks are held down by whites, even though we are held down just as much. So it's a bunch of baloney. Sorry, that's the truth. So, and they changed affirmative action to diversity, equity, and inclusion. It's just DEI. What, you're against inclusion? Are you against inclusion? What about all the other things? The diversity. You don't like diversity? What are you, racist? Equity. You don't like someone to have equity, huh? Rich person? Oh, you only like when your house has equity and not everybody else. I see how it is. It's fucking manipulation tactics. Pardon your boy's French. Whoops, that kind of slipped up. I get a little fired up. What do you want me to tell you? So I'm not going to play this whole thing, but I just want you to see who Rob Reiner was and who he hung around with and what his deal was. What was his deal? Like Seinfeld in Airplane Peanuts. What's the deal with this guy?
Either place. Whatever's good for you.
I don't think either one of us has a good side.
You don't
so it
have a
doesn't
good
matter.
side. It doesn't
We're both
matter.
bad sides.
All right, me too.
Oh, yeah. All three of you have no good sides. I agree with that. At least they're honest at the beginning.
Both of the follically challenged. So thank you for coming. I really appreciate it. And the thing that to me is so frustrating is that this cataclysmic thing happened to our country, and people don't seem to understand it.
He's talking about how Trump won the election. This cataclysmic thing happened. What do we do? Dickhead. The name of this thing was democracy. Under fire. Democracy is going to go away. Voting. What are we going to do? People voted, but not the way we control them to do. This is what they're talking about.
Understand the gravity of it. And, you guys were talking about how, it's unusual for people who have been, how many years of experience do you have between you, would you say?
Jim has several hundred, I think.
Probably 80 or 90 between the two of us.
So here you are with all that experience. Have you ever seen anything like this happen in this country? I mean, anything like this kind of attack on our political system?
Well, no, not at least.
Former director of national intelligence. What does the Office of National Intelligence do? You may wonder. They try to make all of the citizens dumber. So it's more like the National Unintelligence Office. This guy is one of the most evil human beings to ever be on this planet. And I don't say that lightly. This is who Rob Ryan is working with to try and fix who gets to be president and who gets elected in our it's absolutely mind-blowing how many people I see that are like, I'm not voting anymore. I'm not voting anymore. I understand. Okay, I get it. So shout out to my brother. I love my brother. As I said, and I'm super blessed to have my brother be, a mentor for me from a little kid and everything. He doesn't see the stuff that Trump's doing that's too bad. And a lot of people I know are the same way. My old boss, shout out. I love you. We would talk a little bit about, a bunch of people have talked to me about it, and they're like, why are you riding Trump, dude? He's doing everything right. And they're hearing the stuff. It's kind of like why I never liked Ron DeSantis. Okay. Yes, Ron DeSantis has done a lot of good things for Florida. Don't get me wrong. Probably the second best guy, governor, when it came to COVID. You might not like this, but Kristi Noem was better. She never shut anything down. Okay. But Ron DeSantis, he's a magician to me, because he's like, oh, watch, I'm going to send 16 illegals to Martha's Vineyard. Ooh, I got him. I fixed it. He sent 16 illegal aliens to Florida while allowing, excuse me, 1.5 million illegals to live in Florida. Is that good? Oh, I'm going to show all these Democrats, and we'll get to it. Well, I'll show all these Democrats how bad it is, and we'll send the illegals up to Martha's Vineyard. Okay? Oh, Martha's Vineyard, ooh, snobby, rich white Democrat land, right? Well, all they did was send them to Taunton and Brockton and New Bedford. So it didn't really do anything. But that's what I say. It's like, now you see me, now you don't. Ron DeSantis with his magic tricks. And it's like he'd do that all the time. He'd make some big bloviating thing. So look, he turned the handkerchief into a bunny. While behind him, he allowed Disney to, keep their shit. And everything he'd say is just all bloviating. Sorry, I know you guys love DeSantis. When DeSantis came back from Israel, his last trip, and made state laws in Israel, protecting anybody who says anything bad about Israel. That's right there. And I didn't like him before then. I just didn't trust him before then. I like, see, when people talk, I can like some of the things they say, but you got to really look deep down and know who the hell these people are and really what their goal is and what are they really saying. We are all fooled by it. I'm not acting like I'm any better. I was tricked by Trump, and so is everybody else who still thinks that he's a good guy. He is a Trojan horse. His first term, he was legit. He was probably doing some of these things that I don't like that he's doing now, but it wasn't as ridiculous. And when you compared him to the last guy, to Obama, it was day and night. It was like, you know what? Trump could do a few more mistakes. I don't really care. But now it's getting thrown in our face. Let me get this out of here and show you a little bit more. What the hell is Starboard talking about? That's from yesterday. I swear I missed a couple of things from yesterday. Maybe we'll go back, but let's get back on track here. God, I really, 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 really wish that I had like another 2 days to do this this one, but let's just do it quick, shall we? That's Susie Wiles. I'll get to that story in a second. I missed that one yesterday as well. Susie Wiles getting Buck Wilds. Okay, let's just put this up here, shall we? Where is it? Where's the? Oh, here we go. Can you see that nice and good? There you go. I want you to see this. Mark Levin, who is an Israel first person. Okay, he has dual citizenship. He's an American citizen and an Israeli citizen. Many people say, "What? Who cares? What's the big deal? What do we care?" First of all, it says it in the Bible. A person can't serve two masters. Okay, it's either God or nobody else, or your golden calf and not God. Whatever it is, you can't serve two masters. Excuse me. So why America allows dual citizenship is fucking ludicrous. Our founding fathers are literally rolling over in their grave. I think they've rolled over in their grave so much in the last 30 to 80 years. It probably caught fire. Okay. And they're like, thank goodness. Get me totally out of here. I don't, my soul is in heaven anyway. I don't want nothing to do with that country that we built. We gave to you that constitutional republic that we told you it's yours if you can keep it, you morons. One of the things why I brought up 1984 in my thumbnail is because in 1984, Big Brother is always watching you, okay? You can't say anything that's not approved by the government. And this picture right here is more than just, people, gripers and people hating Jews. I don't hate anybody. I don't hate anybody. And I don't hate any group either. It's pretty lazy. It's lazy to hate a whole group of people. Now, like we were joking around, with the black people teaching their little kids to dance doing butt stuff with little girls. That doesn't mean that every family is teaching their little black kids to do that to each other. But it's a culture, right? So there's different cultures. Jewish people, I love Jewish people. I have no problem with Jewish people. Do you know what I have a problem with? I have a problem with the people at the top who are purposely hurting us, and whether it be for their own ideological ends or for their financial ends, whatever it is, that's who I have a problem with. I am not calling them Jews. I am never going to call them, well, I shouldn't say never, but I'm not going to call it Israel. I'm not going to call it Zionist. What I am calling it from now on, with this group of people who are central bank, ruining everything, destroying our country, I'm going to call them Pharisees. Okay? They're, from now on, for me, they're going to be known as the Pharisees. Okay? Because that's the best way to describe them, because I'm sick and tired of having to preface everything with saying how I love Jews. I love everybody. I could give a flying crap what your skin color is. I could care less how you worship God. If you don't worship, frankly, I don't give a shit. If you're a good person, you treat other people good, that's the only thing that really matters. I don't give a fuck how much money you got. Or I honestly don't really care how much money you don't have. That's not my business. And it doesn't tell me who you as a person are. It really doesn't. And do how you want to do. But for me, I have learned that there are good and bad people all over the place. And they come in all shapes and sizes. And their wallets are either thick, empty, or somewhere in between. It really doesn't matter. I've met some of the worst human beings on earth who are fucking multi-millionaires. Matter of fact, one of them has like $1.3 billion and they live off the interest. God love them. Good luck in life, but they are one of the whole family's messed up. It's like the culture of, booty dancing that we saw, but they're white people and the whole family sucks. Like they're all terrible people. I'm not going to name names. God knows I can't afford to get the lawsuit, which I know I'd win because I can show proof why they're bad people, just not good people. They're terrible human beings. Then I know people who are in fucking homeless shelters who would give you the dirty, holy shirt off their back. And I don't mean religious holy. And they're good people. And guess what? There are so many more super mega rich people that I happen to know, a lot of customers and stuff, that are the salt of the earth. Nicest, kindest people. Money has not changed them. They are some of the best people on this planet. So I don't give a shit about money. Money doesn't tell me whether you are a good person or bad. When we all die, money doesn't do anything, but somebody's dividing it up, trying to take it for themselves. Who gives a fuck when it comes down to it about money? I don't. Why is this important? Because of everything me, Dogmaster Steve, Candace Owens, Tucker Carlson, and every named 7,000 other people talking about Mark Shitbag Levin. Not only did he say last night, Mark Levin calling Donald Trump our first Jewish president. Dude, come on. That's Mark Levin calling our first Jewish president, calling Donald Trump our first Jewish president, was like a kiss of death for the MAGA base, which is already uneasy about the Israel influence. And grabbing President Trump around the neck is totally without precedent. It's unprecedented. And he's like, look at this guy. We own this piece of shiz right here. How you like this? Look at me. Yeah. That's what I look at that. I'm like, we are fucking toast. Have you heard Donald Trump, since his first term, talk about repealing and ending the Patriot Act? Have you heard about that? I haven't. I haven't heard him say one thing about the Patriot Act. Matter of fact, our boy Dogmaster Steve showed us what was in the big, beautiful bill. Let's just get down to brass tacks. Let's get the tacks down to the brass, all right? Patriot Act. This is what I mean, dagnabbit. I wish I had 2.0 in the big, beautiful bill. Oh, I should have did it on Gork. Where is Gork? But Dogmaster Steve showed us one night, and it made me want to throw up. There was another. This is why I need more time to prep. Dagnabbit! Well, we'll still have some fun. Dogmaster Steve showed in the one big beautiful bill, there is basically the Patriot Act 2.0, which gives Palantir. You've heard me say it all the time. Peter Thiel's Palantir. It totally usurps our United States Constitution. In our United States Constitution, we have the right to not be surveilled by the government, which is what Big Brother is watching you is. They did 9/11. In my humble opinion, 9/11 was done by the United States government and the Israeli government. Sorry, that's just how it goes. And it really probably wasn't even our government. It's the Mossad and the CIA. And I didn't believe that. When people used to say that, like Alex Jones and other people, 9/11 is an inside job, ladies and gentlemen. I'd be like, oh my God, I love you, Alex Jones, but just knock it, dude. The planes went in there, right? And then that was it. And then you keep hearing about Tower 7. Rip Tower 7, by the way. Morgan's not here. Damn it. She usually says Rip Tower 7. And I'm looking into it. And did you know that Tower 7 never got hit by any plane debris, any building debris? It was never on fire. And even if it was, it's a tall ass building that was meant to be able to withstand fires and tornadoes, hurricanes, anything. Planes being knocked into them. And we finally got some admittance that they put explosives into Building 7 to blow it up. Not it's what do they call it? It's an internal explosion. So that the whole thing falls down straight. Almost like the World Trade Tower 1 and 2 both came down straight. How come they didn't topple over? Oh, no, it's just good. Like a planned explosion, like I seen in Las Vegas, by the way. I watched 2 of the old casinos get imploded. Not an outsplosion, but an insplosion. I watched them myself, and I was like, it was cool to see. It was a little sad because it's like history, the Sands. Bye-bye, the Sands. And I forget what the other one was. Aladdin. No, I went to I forget. Who cares? But I've seen them myself, so I know what they are. And when I found out that, they just took that down, but they lied. They took down Tower 7. Oh my God, I could 9/11 you all night. If you don't believe me, look into it. 9/11, complete inside job. They did it on purpose. Then we said the Taliban did it. So we went to Afghanistan. Then Israel, and I can prove it, Benjamin Netanyahu kept going to our Congress saying, you must, you don't know? Oh, it's not just Afghanistan. You must go straight to Iraq. Oh, they have weapons of mass destruction. They will kill America if you don't go and blow them up. You must go right to war with them. And we went to Iraq and leveled them and did all that shit. And any of our soldiers who were hurt weren't allowed to go into hospitals in Israel. We had to fly across the ocean to either go to Germany or Italy. It's usually Germany because we have our own bases over there. Our greatest ally, ladies and gentlemen. No, don't bring your wounded soldiers here. Keep going. By the way, they allow Hamas people and Hezbollah people to go to their hospitals, but not U.S. soldiers. A U.S. soldier has never gone to an Israeli hospital. Greatest ally, people. Give them all the money. Our first Israeli president, Donald Trump, by the way. And see, listen, there's a reason why our prices are still through the roof, okay? Everybody's like, listen, Donald Trump's better than Kamala Harris. But at the same time, it's like, he is, but he's also a Trojan horse that's going to help the Pharisees completely wipe us out. So is he better? It's like I'm sick of. I've been sick of it for a long ass time. Okay, I voted for H. Ross Perot. That's the first person I could vote for. Kenny, I can see you. Stop counting your. I am 31 years old. Kenny, stop counting. What the hell is his name? I keep wanting to say T. Boone Pickens. H. Ross Perot was the first guy. He's like, listen, I'm going to fix this place. You guys are fucking idiots. And Bill Clinton's like, I don't know what you're saying, little man, but you are sure looking cute, man. I like to do little things to you with my cigars. And George H.W. Bush is like, what are we doing? I love John Brenner. I love Mark Levin. Let's kill everybody. But I'm a good guy. George H.W. Bush, one of the worst human beings ever. Don't believe the hype. George H.W. Bush, horrible dude. George W. Bush is probably horrible too, but he's kind of like the fun, doofy idiot. So like maybe God will allow George H.W. Bush to hang out in purgatory. Probably not. I'm sure people will be like, dude, are you forgetting this? Are you forgetting that? And the answer is always yes. I don't remember jack squat. But how do you like that? Imagine, look at this guy. He's us. We control him. Meh. Mark Levin is a piece of shiz. By the way, breaking news. Dan Bongino, his staff has quit. His office is empty, and he is set to officially resign in the next 48 hours. This was 23 hours ago. Let's see if that came to fruition, as they like to say. I'm not done with the story, but I just want to get this out of the way because I saw it. And what do you know about that? Where the heck is it? Oh boy, here we go. More stuff. There we go. We got stuff everywhere. Stuff all over. I told you I got stories for days. Damn, I gotta hurry up. Where are we? Jeez, I got tons of stuff. I never like to let you guys down, so I always want to jam pack as much as I can in there. Is this on my nope, it's not even on my replies. Fourth, love of Pete married Moses and Joses. Do I get people watching? 10 people were watching. I'll like my own stuff. Thanks, guys. Thanks. No, I'm not gonna do it. I'm just kidding. Where the hell is it? Where's Dan Bongino? Where the hell's my Dan Bongino story? Come on, where the hell is he? Long story short, even President Trump said it. Dan Bongino's done. Dan Bongino is about to quit his position. So, bye-bye, Dan, worthless Bongino. You could have fired all of the people underneath you that were pieces of shiz, but you sat there, whined, and did nothing. What did Dan Bongino do? Because when he comes back to his show, he's going to be like, guys, oh my God, I'm serious, guys. Oh my God, guys, we got to fix things, guys. You were there. You could have fixed stuff. You didn't do shit. Fuck Dan Bongino. Pardon my French. Sorry, not sorry, because this is ridiculous. Dan Bongino is a letdown. If he comes out and he's like, guys, here's the truth. The Pharisees wouldn't let me do anything. Here's the blah, 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 blah. Then I'll listen to him. I know he's not going to do that. He's a sellout. Dan Bongino, bye-bye, buddy. You've been exposed. All right, let's hear what he has to say about our first Jewish president. Mark Levin, everybody. Put your hands together like this. Oh, I'm kidding. Please don't ban me. It's jokes, for the love of God.
And I said, this is our first Jewish president. Now he's the first Jewish president to serve two not consecutive presidencies. We thank you for everything.
Yes, sir. Bad things happened on the second one.
We thank you for everything, buddy. You know, you did a pretty good job there, little puppet. If you guys can't see that, I don't know what you're looking at.
The election was rigged.
Look at Mark Levin. He's like, I don't know about that. You weren't really our puppet the first time around, but the second, after we nicked your ear with the bullet, you really learned how to sacrifice. By the way, I didn't mention it yesterday. Donald Trump Jr. He's the one who was dating Kimberly Guilfoyle. Kimberly Guilfoyle, she's a Latina. She's a sassy Latina. She's like what our boy Alex Stein likes to call a big booty Latina. She's spicy. Little annoying, but who cares? And I only say annoying when she went out to do speeches. She'd be like, this president is the greatest. This country is the greatest. It's like, somebody help her. So, I'm not saying Donald Trump Jr. was, forced by law to marry her or anything. But Donald Trump Jr. asked his father, our first Jewish president, Donald Trump, if he would make Kimberly Guilfoyle an ambassador to some country. Dad, can you get this broad out of here? And he's already engaged to a new woman, a Jewish princess. Not a real good Jewish princess like our Stacey G. That's a real Jewish princess. Some other actual super rich Pharisees. Her father and family are a bunch of Pharisees, and so that's who. So that makes two of the Trump children ritualistically married off to the Pharisees. Way to go, our first Jewish president, Donald Trump. Our first Pharisee. I'm not going to say Jewish. Jewish people aren't bad. Pharisee president. Our first Pharisee president.
And we found out, and you see that happening. But
and you are the greatest president.
Thank you very much.
And God bless you. I miss you.
Sorry, you're not the greatest president. You're not even close. Okay. I could name 50 other ones that are better. And like I said, I almost had the hammer and chisel up there, notching them into Mount Rushmore myself. If he kept on doing what he did in the first term, I thought he probably should be up there, but he's not even close. There's got to be 15, 20 other presidents better than him. I hear sniz right now. Name them. Maybe I'll do that on my next show. So, let's see what's going on here. Let's see. Oh, here we go. There it is. I was looking for this freaking thing. It's only 13 seconds long. You don't believe me? Dan Bongino's out. Listen with your own beautiful, wonderful ears. Ready?
Oh, Dan did a great job. I think he wants to go back to his show. Yeah.
All right, you can't hear the guy, so I'll do it for him. Ready? So I heard Dan Bongino's leaving. Is that true? President Trump, is Dan Bongino out?
Dan did a great job. I think he wants to go back to his show.
Oh, so he loves America so much he wants to fix things. So he just wants to go back to his show? Is that what it is?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that seems to pan out. That's like the Marjorie Taylor Greene way of changing and fixing America, right? Leaving and quitting. Yeah, that's always the best way, I find. Like if somebody has a broken marriage, the best way to fix it is by ignoring the house that you share with your spouse and going away somewhere else. That's how everyone fixes everything, not from inside the house. Oh, my business is doing terrible. I'm not showing up to my business anymore. I quit my business. I still own it, and it's falling apart. But I'll just ignore it, and that's how you fix things. And I'll do a podcast called The Bongino Report to talk about how bad my business is that I'm not there helping to fix. Do you see? This is why I get so frustrated with this nonsense. Julia Collins, thank you for being here. We've had a Republican president and a Republican majority in every branch of government for 11 months. This is probably as good as things will ever get for conservatives, but it's not that great. Well, here's the thing, my dear. And I've said it before, and I'll say it again. Can you name, how about this, Julia, can you name me one Democrat who is actually a right-winger? I will wait. I honestly, I will wait. I'd like to see if you can name one Democrat elected politician that actually should be on the right, a real right-winger. Because I'll tell you right now, the truth is, why are the Republicans failing? Because they are Democrats. They're called rhinos. They are not. What do you think they're doing? Look at Trump. Oh, Mr. Transparency. Remember the first term? He was doing everything great. And the second one, Epstein list. What Epstein list? That's a hoax. I don't know anything about Epstein. Right? But everyone at Epstein's clients, 99% of Epstein's clients are your Democrats. And you're going to say, oh, the Republicans stink so bad. Yeah, because they're acting like Republicans. They're Democrats. The Republicans are terrible because they're fucking Democrats. Why are we mad why am I upset with Trump? Because he's a fucking Democrat. That's why, because he's acting like a leftist. That's why. Why has Speaker Johnson not got anything done? Because he's a fucking Democrat. That's why. You don't believe me? Here, let me show you something. Let's skip around a little bit. It's not a big deal. We're here for another half hour or so. This is Susie Wiles. Let's see what Susie Wiles is all about. Breaking. President Trump's chief of staff, Susie Wiles, says there is no evidence that Hillary Clinton or Bill Clinton ever visited Epstein Island. Oh, she's just some crappy Republican, right? Okay, let's see if she's a crappy Republican. Maybe you're right. Let's see. I don't know. Gosh, gee, I wonder if Susie Wiles is a Republican. Let's see. Oh, what's this? Susie Wiles told the New York Times she didn't call Elon Musk an avowed ketamine. What the fuck? In one of her 11 interviews with Vanity Fair. She says she didn't call Elon Musk an avowed ketamine addict. I think they're missing a word, right? Yeah, see, avowed ketamine user. Your boy knows what's up. I'm not all that silly. That's ridiculous. I wouldn't have said that. And how would I know? I don't know anything. Elon Musk has said it publicly. Vanity Fair. Cool. Here's the recording of you saying that. If I click on it, it's going to go to a different tab. So, of course she said it. But, what's that have to do with the price of tea in China? Nothing. Maybe Susie Wiles did something else. Let's see. Maybe I can find, if I can ever find this thing. Susie Wiles, right? Big Republican. Oh, yeah. Super Republican, right? Where are the French toasters? That's. Oy vey, can you see? Where the hell is it going? Come on, Susie Wiles, you piece of shiz. Susie, where are you? Susie Wiles. What the heck is going on? Did I pass it? Oh, I hate this. All right, let me keep going here. I don't want to slow myself down too much. Why isn't this showing up? All right, let's start from the bottom now. We hear. Dagnabbit. Where's my Susie Wild story? I wanted to talk about it yesterday, to be honest with you, but we ran out of time because I like to blab. But today I'm getting right down into the mud with these like mud like that. Very normal things to do for regular people. Okay. Where is she? Come on, Susie. Susie Wiles, Wiles and crazy guy. Where did she go? Where the heck is my story? I know. Oh, no, that's that one. Dagnabbit. Dagnabbit. All right, fine. Ugh. Susie Wiles, Vanity Affair. All right. So Susie Wiles gave 11 interviews with Vanity Fair. Okay. The Vanity Fair piece on Susie Wiles was intended as a hit job, but it backfired. Oh, please give me an absolute break. You know, I was writing a whole thread on Susie Wiles' scheme to rally the MAGA base with her Vanity Fair article when this clip from the White House Hanukkah dinner dropped. I erased my whole thread because it's not needed. The White House is in self-destruct mode, and no amount of Susie Wiles' scheming will right the ship. Susie Wiles, oh, this is going to drive me bonk. This is why I need some prep and not Travada. All right, maybe this is it. Yeah, I liked it. This is the one. I don't know why I didn't ship it over to my side. Breaking. Susie Wiles trashes President Trump, top individuals within Trump's administration, and MAGA in general in her new interview with radical left Vanity Fair. She compared Trump to an alcoholic, said that she urged him not to pardon J6 political prisoners, called J.D. Vance a lifelong conspiracy theorist, and said that J.D. Vance's conversion to MAGA was political. So he's not really MAGA. So she spoke the truth there, because that's the truth. I know you guys want J.D. Vance. I'm going to expose this dude until you guys listen. Attacked Project 2025 architect Russell Vought as a right-wing zealot. Oh, well. And said that she tried to stop President Trump from imposing his tariffs. If it wasn't clear before, it couldn't get any clearer. Susie Wiles is leading a rhino coup to try to take out MAGA and is undermining President Trump every step of the way. She is there to sabotage him and this administration, plain and simple. Honestly, to sabotage the whole country, because that's what the left is about. Democrats are not better. than Republicans. Republicans acting foolish and being a puppet for the Pharisees still is not better than what the actual Pharisees, which are the leftists, would do to us if they had full, complete 100% reign over everything. This interview was absolutely disgusting and disgraceful. And if she's not gone after this, then there is something really wrong. President Trump, it's time to say, Susie, you're fired. Wait.
Let me get into some of the main.
Let me just show you this real quick. We got time. We got a half hour.
Let me get into some of the main things that I found very notable from what Chris Whipple, who works with Vanity Fair, detailed from their conversations. One is that Wiles referred to President Trump as someone having a, quote, alcoholic personality. She also talked a lot about the vice president, J.D. Vance, someone who I should note, had this conversion that Whipple noted as well from never Trumper to a MAGA acolyte. Susie Wiles essentially said that change, that conversion has been, quote, sort of political. And she said the vice president has been a, quote, conspiracy theorist for a decade. She also talked about Russell Vought. He is the White House budget.
I thought it was Vought, right? Like Gen V, that show Gen V is awesome. Seth Rogen, you think you're being funny by putting all this Nizazi stuff and all this crap into Gen V, into The Boys TV shows? You're an idiot. We love it. We'll soak it up. We're so dumb. Seth Rogen's so dumb. Anywho, let's look up Susie Wiles. Maybe Susie Wiles has something to say about it. Does she? Let's see. I don't know. Who knows? Let's see if she said something. Wonderful, lovely lady. Oh, Rick Scott for Florida. Just a fantabulous lady. She loves Mark Cuban and everybody. Oh, proud of Byron Donalds. Byron Donalds, I was saying Byron Donalds 2028 like a fucking idiot. Byron Donalds, another sellout. He's just another puppet of the Pharisees. This guy, another very terrific conversation with voters, always tells us what we need to hear. Oh, that's what she said about little Marco. Oh, Marco Rubio had another very terrific conversation with voters. Always tells us what we need to hear. Bullshit, first of all. Everybody knows Marco Rubio is a fucking rhino piece of human shiz, okay? And he lies. He's a fucking liar. And this is your girl, huh? Not our girl. Come on, where is she? Where is her whining? Damn it, did I pass it? Who knows? She probably tweets 5,000 times a day. I'm no better. I get it. Where is she? Oh, here we go. This is what I was looking for. Thank you, Suze. The article published earlier this morning is a disingenuously framed hit piece on me and the finest president. I'm going to get in trouble and fired. The finest White House staff in the finest cabinet in history. Significant context was disregarded, and much of what I and others said about the team and the president was left out of the story. I don't care what else she has to say. Did you hear what she said? She didn't say, I didn't say any of that. She said that all the good stuff that I said was left out of the story. She is a fucking Democrat. Susie Wiles is a scumbag rhino, okay? So a leftist piece of dog trash. She's a liar. Look, oh my God, where's my boys, the Hodge twins? Friend of the show. Shout out to the Hodge twins. Why would you talk to some woke media outlet to begin with? Because it's a signaling that she's with them. See, because Democrats don't go on the Hodge twins show. They don't go on with any right-wing people because you will always find Democrats in the Republican Party sneaking around. You will never, ever, ever, ever in your life find a Republican in the Democrat Party. You will never. I challenge you. I'm telling you, you're going to lose. Wait, hold on. I totally voted for Perot as well. That's my dude. That's my dude. Loved his euphemism too. He's like, our debt, it's like the crazy aunt in the basement. everybody knows she's there, but nobody wants to talk about her. I loved him. H. Ross Perot, that was my dog. I can't wait to hear what Bongino has to say. Snizhook, my dog. The fat pizzig. My dude, the fat. I thought I hit the button. I was like, oh no. Was I just rambling on? And I wasn't reading the damn thing. My dude, let's go. Bad Buddha's up and up. All right. See, it says dude man. So I'm like, thanks, YouTube, for not giving us, the titles that we asked for. Perot called it, NAFTA was a giant sucking sound that killed our middle class. I fucking love you guys. Thank you so much. Did I miss anybody else? Dag nabbit, I hope I didn't. I'm so sorry. I've been just rambling on. Twin Towers demolition, in my opinion. Oh, yeah. Our system is based on consent. Techno state needs to go. Oh, my God. Absolute and tootin' yep. Goat effers from a cave took down the tower. Exactly. Oh, is that what you think? And everything turned to rubble and shit except for their passports. I mean, we could go on and on. It's 9/11 is the biggest hoax that we will ever have in our life. Hopefully it will be. Actually, I hope it will be the only hoax and the biggest one, because I think we're going through a hoax right now. Let me just, USS Liberty. Thank you. Controlled demolition and nanothermite. They've even admitted it. Let me see. Oh, hell yeah. Bob Lazar, my dude, because the Karate Man. See a Karate Man. Damn, what was that from? I love that. Yes, we're gonna get to Gary's. Listen, I got fun stuff for the year. I told you it's gonna get all serious. Yeah, boy's gonna get all loud and cranky and angry. But I'll pull it off in the end. We'll get back to fun times. I bet Bongino claims guys, it's national secret. Guys, I read all the files, guys. It's national secret. I can't talk about it. But what I will say is, it really makes me sick, all this anti-Semitism out there. Guys, stop asking questions, okay, guys? Because you just look like a bunch of Nazis, okay? Guys, it's national security, guys. It's like, fuck you. How about that? I don't hate anybody. It's a bunch of bullshit. Oh, and everything what we look into is anti-Semitism. Go fuck off. I'm not falling for that anymore. Pardon my friend. This is the most swearing I've done in a while. I'm taking my kids to TPUSA Amfest. Let's go. We're excited to see Russell Brand. Yo, he's been charged with 3 kiss ounce of Riznape and 2 cousins. That is beautiful. Wow, really? That's fantastic. Good job. Glad you go to TPUSA. I wouldn't go there because after what happened, once Charlie Kirk's gone, there is no TPUSA. There's only Anti-Semitism USA. Oh, please come to our anti-Semitism. Shabbat Shalom, Erica Kirk. Oh, Shabbat Shalom. Shabbat Shalom. And see, this is why people are like, oh, you must hate Jews. I don't hate Jews. I'll say it 5 billion more times if you need to. I don't hate blacks. Listen, I don't hate anybody, by the way. But I will show you. Ready? Watch this. Watch this. Nobody here will have any problem with this whatsoever. Where is it? Because I got some fun stuff. It's not always nasty. I got some fun things. Here we go. Ready? How about this? This is funny, right? I think it's funny. It's kind of sick, but it's funny. So watch this. Hold on. Watch these two right here. Watch this guy's hand and this guy's butt. Ready? Watch this. Oh my God. Oh my God. Ready? Bang! He's like, hey man, why you do that? And he's playing. You know why? And so are we gonna say, black people are bad because of these two guys? Oh, basketball players are all gizzy, right? Because of these two guys? No, you're not. No, you're not. Nobody else there holding that fake trophy. By the way, this halfway seasoned stupid trophy in the NBA is just dumb. Anyway, They're all holding it like the NBA finals are over. You morons. The NBA is so dumb. Anyway, nobody's going to be mad at them for any. It's like people could be stupid, but nobody's going to say, oh, they're all bad. None of those other people were sticking their thumbs in the other dude's patootie, right? So by me pointing that out, am I racist now or am I an anti-basketballist? Oh, look at basketball players do. They put their thumbs in each other's tuchus. No, I'm pointing out what a couple of the bad ones are doing. I mean, this is kind of funny, but I'm just pointing out. And that's what I'm doing. That's why I say the Pharisees. I'm not saying the J. I'm not saying Z. Not saying I. LMNOP. Nothing. I'm done. I'm calling them Pharisees from now on. Who were the Pharisees? They were the ones in charge. Regular Jews in Judea didn't demand Jesus to be killed. Okay? The Pharisees did. Who were the Pharisees? They were the most powerful, rich ones that were pulling all the strings. That's why I'm calling them Pharisees from now on. I think it fits. I don't know. I'm sure I'm going to be Jesus is Jewish. I love Jesus. One of my best friends is Alex Stein. He's half Jewish. I don't give a flying crap about any of that shit. I'm sick and tired of not being able to talk about stuff because we have been trained. Oh, you're one of those anti-Semites. Oh, you must be a KKK member. Do I look like a Democrat, motherfucker? Democrats are the KKK. Shit. When the terrible Democrats take back the House, will conservatives be a lot more happy at this point? It really doesn't seem like it. I'm happy anyway, darling. We're always happy. Okay. So if maybe you're not going to take your kids to TPUSA, AmFest, maybe the year after that. Where are you going to take them? To the DNC convention? You want to know what every single person at the DNC convention is up to? Oh, isn't it funny that the House and the Senate have their own fund? They put funds in this thing with hundreds of millions of dollars to pay off all the victims of the people, male and female, in both parties. When anybody says, oh, you grab that secretary's ass, oh, this female congresswoman grabbed this young intern by the P, this Republican guy grabbed this dude by the D, and they're doing all types of shit. But the only one we hear about that's bad, damn it, my brain sucks, is the guy we want for my brain sucks. The guy we want for Attorney General should have been dagnabbit. Your boy's brain sucks. My memory sucks, I should say. Oh, my glob. Damn it, my brain. Not Ron DeSantis. God, not Ron DeSantis. Oh my God. He has his own TV show now. He does a stupid TV show. He should have been there instead of Pam Bondi. My brain is terrible. Oh, my brain. I hate my brain. Anyway, no, I just went on a big rant about it. I can't. I gotta look him up. I'm pretty sure it starts with an M, right? Not Thomas Massey. My brain. Matt Gaetz. God love him. God love my freaking brain. Isn't it weird that only Matt Gaetz gets called out for some shenanigans, and all of the rest of them, all of the ones at your DNC rally, every last one of them in there have all used those sexual harassment funds to quiet people. Oh, but only Matt Gaetz. He's the only one who gets accused, by the way, and no criminal charges. oh, we're going to put Matt Gaetz as the attorney general for the country. No, you're not. You're going to put Pam Bondi. Pam Bondi, who has done jack shit. She's done nothing by choice, by plan. This is the freaking plan. Ready? Come on, buddy. There we go. Boink, bank, boom. Let me just find it. Where's good old Pam? I made sure to put her big stinking head up there so I could see it when I pay. There we go. Look at this. There you go. Look at. Oh, she's a big Republican, is she? She's a big Republican, is she? Check this out. From arrest to verdict, each case that the federal government brings up against people takes approximately 540 to 1,095 days. Long time, right? 540 to 1095 days. There are only 1,130 days left in Bondi's term. 0 deep state arrests. I don't know. She has no plans to actually drain the swamp. AG Pam Bondi has officially run out the clock. Good job, Pam. Way to go. You did your job. You did the job that the Democrats want you to do. You see what I'm saying? She screwed this fucking country bad. She screwed up the Comey and Tish James cases. Kilmar Abrego Garcia was released yesterday. Ilhan Omar is still in Congress after all the proven corruption. I don't believe she is capable of draining the swamp. I don't think she can drain or sink if it clogged. It can't just be me thinking Pam Bondi needs to fucking go. On this show, I have said from jump, you can ask my boy Bad Buddhist. You can ask my boy Sniz, because they were pushing back on me, and I love them for it. But they were pushing back saying, oh, come on, give her a chance. Give her a chance. Dude, you don't know yet. I knew, brothers. I knew right away. If you ain't getting down to business right away, get the hell out of here, because you just ran out the clock. And Trump is a fucking idiot. Listen, I don't even know what the hell Trump is anymore, okay? Trump should be right now. What's Trump doing now? What is he doing right now? You know what Trump's doing now? Right now, he's about, I don't know, an hour away from doing his first press conference to the American people in a long while. Used to do them all the time in 2016, well, in the first term, to declare war on Venezuela. Because, I don't know, Israel wants a bunch of, the Pharisees want a bunch of rare earth for us. I'm done. I'm so annoyed, guys. I can't deal with it. I'm going all the way to the bottom. There he is. Doc Massey, we love him. Fucking love Doc Massey. Steve's coming on after this program, folks. And I'm out of here in about 10 minutes. He'll be on a little after 8 o'clock, 8:05, somewhere along those freaking lines. Thank you. I've been trying to tell you guys. All right, I better hustle, bustle. Because around like 7:54, I'd really like to do some funny shit, because this is all depressing. This person says, makes perfect sense why Trump went out of his way to avoid putting his hand on the Bible when he was sworn in. And I'm like, wow, 8 months ago, I would have been like, dude, shut up. Shut up.
Please raise your right hand and repeat after me. I, Donald John Trump, do solemnly swear.
I, Donald John Trump,
do solemnly swear
that I will faithfully execute.
That I will faithfully execute.
The office of President of the United States.
The office of President of the
Didn't even say right. He doesn't put his hand on the Bible. And he didn't do it the first time either. And it makes me wonder, like, and you heard him, Mark Levin's like, look at this little piece of shit, huh? Look at this guy we got right here by the neck. He's like, oh, what do you know? I'm going to do a whole full screen. He's like, look at this piece of shit we got here by the neck. This guy's our puppet. And he's like, it's true. I'm their puppet. It's true. Fucking idiot. I kind of like this one, but I'm going to probably do this one, right? Something like that. Like to hear go. All right. And then it made me think back Yeah, the French toast did it go. I hate to do this because I love Trump. I think Trump's freaking hilarious. And I do think he's done tons of great stuff. But there's always been a sense of why he's not actually fixing things. Why do we still listen? Young people today, it's not like it was when we were all younger, or when our parents were all younger, or when our grandparents were all younger. You could meet, you're in your 15 to 20, and you're meeting someone else 15 to 20, maybe some difference in age. It's not ridiculous. It's like 21 and 17 or something. Who gives a shit? They're close enough. They get married and they have babies, and they buy a house and have babies. That doesn't happen anymore. Now you have to stay with your parents or your grandparents if you knock her up. It's not the way you think it is. That's not the way this life was meant to be. And it's purposely being eroded on purpose. And Trump ain't fixing it. So that's why I'm pissed. That's one of the biggest things. Well, it's not easy to fix, How about deporting people? You said you were going to deport people, right? Trump lied to us 2 months ago, said, oh, we've deported 2 million people. First of all, even if you deported 2 million, not enough. But the true number is 200,000. And a lot of those people, not all, but a lot of them self-deported because they got tricked. A lot of them self-deported because they got a deal. He said, listen, we'll give you 10 grand if you just leave, and we'll even fly you home. And they took it. And they're probably on their way walking back. They probably already came back already. Trump is not doing his job. Tom Homan is a fucking idiot. Fuck you, Tom Homan. Go and deport these chuckaluckas. I am done. If Trump right now started deporting 5 million people for the last 3 years, that's 15 million people. That's called a good start. And I'm not joking. 15 million is the smallest amount that we could do to get life back on track. You want to make houses affordable? Then they need to, if I look at these houses and I'm like, that's a fucking $250,000 house all day. You go on Zillow or Redfin or wherever the hell you go. I go right to Rainey, by the way, because she's the best realtor in the business. But anyway, go and look at this house is only $780,000. And with interest, it'll cost me $1.2 million in fucking 80 years. Well, I can't wait to raise my family when all 4 of my monthly paychecks don't even cover everything anymore. When I was younger, 1 paycheck paid for your rent, utilities, the whole 9 yards. Your second check, half of it, paid for your food for the entire month. And the last 2 checks, the 2.5 checks, were for fun and for saving. And now it's completely flipped around. None of your pay is able to be saved or anything like that. I'm talking if you have kids especially. I mean, if you're single, all your paychecks go to your housing and stuff, and a little tiny bit for entertainment for you. We'll let you be entertained a little bit. And this broad in here, I appreciate you being here. I think it was Julia or whatever your name is. This all happened under Biden, buddy. Oh, it's been Republican for 11 months. They're all acting like you, darling. And your party, the Democrat Party, started this whole shit because when Trump was out in 2020, houses were back to being affordable again. Everything was affordable. We didn't have triple the prices. Then your people come in and they controlled it for much more than 11 months, didn't they? And what did you guys do? You tripled and quadrupled the prices of everything. So we're all poor because the Democrats on the left, I don't even say Democrats. I mean, it's the truth. Democrats are obviously on the left, and Republicans, 99% of them are on the left. So don't sit here and say, oh, your Republicans are so great, because they're just your Democrats. Our current Republicans are just your Democrats light. Give me a break. All the prices that Trump isn't fixing right now are your fault, your Democrats' fault. So you can sit there and point fingers all day, darling, but you should be in front of a mirror while you do it because it's your fucking fault. All right. And thank you for watching, by the way. All right. I don't even want to do any more Zionist shit. Let's have fun. Suck of it. Look at Trump put up in the White House. I think it's kind of fun. It's, it is what it is. I wish I could zoom in. Can I zoom in? Who's zooming who? Yeah, come on. Let's go. Oh boy. It says so Trump put this up underneath Obama's picture in the White House. This is there right now. It says Barack Hussein Obama was the first black president, a community organizer, one-term senator from Illinois, and one of the most divisive political figures in American history. As president, he passed a highly ineffective, unaffordable Care Act, resulting in his party losing control of both houses of Congress and the election of the largest House Republican majority since 1946. He presided over a stagnant economy, approved the terrible Iran nuclear deal, and signed the one-sided Paris Climate Accords, both of which were later terminated by President Donald Trump. And it goes on and on and on. And I think it's funny and shit. It would hit a lot more if Trump was actually for us and not for Israel. So before we go, you don't believe me, do you? You think I'm crazy. I must be out of my mind, right? That's the war room. What am I doing? Come on, old Trumpski. What are you doing there, kid? Where are you? You hiding on me, huh? You don't want me to show everybody. You don't want me to show anybody. Real quick. How do you like this? Yeah, Julia, you like this? This is what your Democrats are going to do once they get full power. Yeah, good job, Julia. Yeah, your side's way better. Yeah. Let's go here. Oh, look at Mike Stivic. This is sad. I mean, these two were like, pretty big, prominent TV stars back in the day. What's his name? Penny Marshall. It's me, Penny Marshall. Even though they were pieces of shiz in real life, when I look at them, I just remember, Shmuel Shlomo Hassan Pfeffer Incorporated over here. This photo dating from 1970s of actor director Rob Reiner and his then wife Penny Marshall. Oh, look at miserable bitch. Goofing around with their daughter, perfectly innocent looking, right? He's gonna chop their head on the butcher block. What do you know about that? Let's get into this real quick. Damn it, I barely got any time, but we'll get to it. This is normal.
Little Grime is bathing with sun-dried cow dung, and at times, washing his hair with cow urine. This is everyday life for the Mundari tribe. The land is extremely dry and water is painfully scarce. A light breeze sends dust swirling through the air. The elevated huts you see have sheltered generations of the tribe. Here, cattle are everything. The most important daily task is herding cows. The Mundari live, eat, and sleep alongside their cattle. What may appear primitive from the outside is, in fact, one of Africa's wealthiest tribes, because nearly every family owns hundreds of cows. Life follows a simple rhythm. Herd the cattle, rest, then gather cow dung and dry it slowly over low heat. Once hardened, it's used for dry bathing. Cow urine is used to wash hair and control odor. This way of life has lasted for hundreds of years. The strong scent of cow dung masks human smell, helping reduce mosquito bites, while its fibrous plant matter provides natural cleansing. Compounds in cow urine also help clean the scalp and repel insects. In an environment this extreme, the Mundari survive by turning the most basic materials into a system of life, shaped by necessity and refined by time.
God bless the Mundari. That's what we'll be like in just a few years. By the way, by 2030, we are absolutely fudgicled, okay? Trump doesn't care about repealing the Patriot Act. He's not doing it. By the way, real quick, look at Gene Lasker. It's not really Gene Lasker. I said this man found his inner Gene Lasker. I love this dude. Look and check it out. Boing, 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 boing. Get out of here. Run, Gene. He gone. Dude, cops back in the day would whoop his big old ass right there, but that ain't happening. How about this guy? Shit, we don't have too much time left. Look at this kid. Beautiful French minded child.
Assalamu alaikum.
Non, je dis pas bonjour.
Assalamu alaikum.
Non, on est en France ici.
Ah ouais?
Pas salam alaikum.
Vas-y, regarde. Là, si tu me réponds Assalamu alaikum.
I'll give you
il y a
4,000
4 000 euros, je te
if
donne,
you
voilà.
say.
Non, il n'y a pas de salam. C'était pas fier d'être en France.
De quoi?
I'm from France. Chakalaka.
Assalamu alaikum. Dis-moi juste Assalamu alaikum.
Just say Assalamu alaikum.
Mais pourquoi, wesh?
No, I'll give you $4,000.
Dis-moi
Nope.
Assalamu alaikum, wesh.
Non, j'en veux pas.
Dis-moi Assalamu alaikum. Non, mais vraiment.
No, papa. No money from you, papa. This waitress, she got in trouble for. Would you let this waitress serve you? What would you do? Waitress in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. She was arrested after using the restaurant's leaf blower to blast out people out of the place who didn't tip. I say, God love you. Good for you, honey. Get them out. You go to a restaurant, you have to tip. Okay? You're not tipping cows. Not watching you here. Get them out. And that's all she wrote. And she's easy on the eyes for you single boys out there. Here we go. This was from yesterday. Trump kissing more of the Pharisees' ass. Miriam Adelson says she spoke to Alan Dershowitz in Israel about the legality of Trump serving a third 4-year term. We can do it. Think about it. She said, I'll give you another $250 million if you run again somehow. And our boy, friend of the show, Alex Jones' son, Rex Jones said, the emperor ain't got no clothes, man. We are in a cartoon country. It's nuts. And they'll probably let him. The Democrats will let him too. They love Trump. They're all about Trumpsky now. Dag nabbit, where's my stories? I had one left of Trump. Trump's like, we love Zionism. Oh, yes. America. Look at New England Patriots fighting for the Robert Kraft Foundation claims it can focus on individual universities' campuses, tracking what is happening and identifying where they believe the hate is spreading. The information is then shared with campus administrators so that they can shut people down, monitor them, and lock them up if they say anything negative about Israel. 1984, ladies and gentlemen. But listen, I digress. All this sad stuff. Let me get this out of there. Let's bring this up. I know. Zion Dawn needs to just go ahead. Go to Gaza, wipe it out, and build your freaking place. We all know you love that place better than us. I'd give more than a chance. But baby, I knew you guys would like that chick. Can you imagine? I said she probably got her leaf blowing idea from the Canton PD. And like Kenny Power said the other day, that was the best idea those cops ever had, to be honest with you. They're like, it's a leaf blower in the winter, it's blowing hot air, so you are kind of melting the snow around. I was just teasing the other day, but it's pretty ingenious, to be honest. I think so. DM, they love Trump. Have you lost your minds? Listen, it hurts to say that Trump sucks now. It does. He's doing some good stuff here and there, but all he's really doing is just what the Pharisees want him to do. It just drives me crazy. He's going to go to war in Venezuela for them, by the way, for the Pharisees. He's not going for us. So he's going to use our blood and our riches to overthrow the Venezuelan president. That's not our business. Sorry. And they're not doing anything to us. The leftists, Republican and Democrat leftists, have let all these Venezuelans and all these different people in here. So don't blame Venezuela. You got to blame yourself. You opened the door and said, come on in. It's just like January 6th. All right, we better get out of here. To say the Democrats love Trump is a bridge too far. Okay, wait, before we go. All right. Maybe it's a little bit too far, Sniz, but I want to show you something that you and I never thought in our lifetimes. That I think DMS, Doc Bear Steve's going on like 10 minutes late, so this shouldn't be too bad. Oh, I promised I'd show you this too. We'll end it with that. Boom. Okay, let's get to what the hell I was thinking a second ago. Where are you, Nancy? Nancy Pelosi. Where are you, Nance? Nancy Pelosi, where are you, darling? Where are you, you dirty old bag? Where the hell is she? Come on, Nancy. Come on, Nancy Pansy. Freak is it? Oh, my goodness. Come on, Nancy. Cheap as creepers, Mr. Peepers. Come on, Nance. Where are you, Nancy? Oh, here she is. Look at this. Ready? Has hell frozen over? Nancy Pelosi says President Trump hasn't done anything to deserve being impeached once the Democrats win the midterms. Ready? Oh, shit.
But that's not an incidental thing you say, we're going to do.
Shit, I fucked up. I thought it was still on, sorry.
Just to make sure I understand you, this should not be the agenda of Democrats for
No,
this
I mean,
last 2 years.
if he crosses the border again, but that's not an incidental thing you say, we're going to do that. No, there has to be cause. There has to be reason. We had review. This was a very serious historic thing, and our founders knew that there could be a rogue president, and that's why they put impeachment in the Constitution.
Yeah, see, I told you. She's saying, "Oh no, when we get it, we're not going to impeach him. Maybe not love, but we don't hate the guy that much anymore." Next week it will be 50 out for Xmas. I know it is weird. Yes, Venezuela is full of communists. F them, right? Let them do what they want. Why do we got to take them over? You're right, Stiz. F them. Let them do what they want. You get crappy neighbors. F them. So they can do whatever they want. They suck. It's crazy. Time to pay the piper, you commie assholes. I love it. Go away, Nancy. Right. I'll never forget when she ripped up Trump's. Oh no, listen, she's a piece of shiz too. Don't get it twisted, brother. Shit, we gotta go. Oh, wait, I was gonna show you guys one thing. Where the hell is it? We're gonna end it with Gary Busey. Just a few brilliant words from the great Gary Busey. Okay, this will wrap up everything I said with a nice little bow on top. Where are you, Gary Busey? Oh, where is Gary Busey at? Nope, that's Kids Humping. That's White Candace. That was pretty rough. There you go. Come on, up and you boop. Oof. Where the heck is he? Susie Wild Lion. They didn't say everything. They left all the other good stuff I should know. Here we go. Gary Busey. Listen, Gary, please. Take it home from here, sir. Whoops. Hello. Whoops. Let's go into the big board.
Hey, it's Gary Busey, and I have got a great Christmas present for you. Listen to this. Honk! Honk! That's what a goose sounds like when they're flying. They let you know they're up there. Honk! Honk! You get a bunch of geese together. Honk, honk, honk. They're honking in the air.
There you go. More wisdom from Gary Busey himself. Shit, we gotta go. I'm so late. I'm so behind. I freaking love every last one of you stickers. Man, I love you all. Thank you guys so much for being here. Get your tuckuses over to Dark Man Steve. I'll be back here tomorrow night at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Until then, my chuckaluckas, get over, please. He is getting way too old. It's scary. Get over, please, to Dark Match Steve. Dark Times with Dark Match Steve. He's all over the place, but we all watch him on YouTube because we can chat with each other and have a good time. It's always a good time, I promise you. Get over to, I almost said Alex Stein. Oh my God, I miss Alex Stein. Get your tuckuses over to Dark Match Steve. I'll be over there. We'll have fun. I'll see you guys over there. I'll be back here tomorrow, 6 p.m. At night. I love y'all. All right. Get over to DMS. Go.